Hey you, welcome back. Today is gonna be a chit chat, get ready with me. In these videos we talk about scary, spooky things, weird facts in history. While I do my makeup, we also talk about weird, creepy stories and ghost stuff in my makeup effects videos. So subscribe if you wanna see that. I do videos every Monday and Friday if you are new to this channel. But today we are doing autumn fall themed beauty makeup while talking about pyramid schemes, scams in the makeup industry, jobs, and scams on IG, Instagram in general that I have encountered lately. So today's video is gonna be all over the place and weird. We're gonna start with the eyes first because we're gonna do some really dark, dramatic eyes, I hope. I've been inspired by oil slicks and pumpkins with their guts out. So we'll see what we could come up with that inspiration. As you can see, I've been sampling and swatching all over my hands what I want, ooh, sneak peek, what I want in my video makeup look today. I've already prepped my face with moisturizer, so I need some face primer. This is the Pore Putty, that's just like Tatcha, but this one's by E.L.F. because money, they're the same thing. And funny enough, I heard this doesn't work great for oily skin people. Like at first it does, but it breaks down to oil, on oil, so just a fair warning for you all. I had more dewy primers, but I can't find her, so we're just gonna go with this today. Plus I'm using dewy foundation, so it should be good. Anyways, let me tell you about this IG scam I recently got engulfed in. So y'all know my beautiful baby child puppy, fur baby. I don't like the term fur baby for me and my dog personally, but fur baby, whatever. Miss Kina, the golden retriever lab, beautiful pup that I've established and received and got from the heavens. She has an Instagram. If you don't know about that, you should go follow it. I'm promoting her. Don't know why. I feel like a stage mom. Toddlers and tiaras who? I have this puppy. Anyways, I got her a Instagram. In the first, I wanna say month or so, she's gotten 300 followers. Brag. I don't know if that's a brag. What am I even talking about? But super proud of her as her stage mom. But already, I mean, she doesn't have that many followers and she's already getting IG promo companies saying, hey, do you want to promote our stuff? And I don't know if they found it through my Instagram, her stuff, but it's there. There's people like, hey, do you want to promote our dog bandanas? Do you want to promote our toys and treats, our doggy clothes? And I'm like, heck yeah, because dog food and dog toys and dog clothes are expensive. And my dog is not shy in front of the camera. She's adorably gorgeous. Anyways, I did this photo of Miss Kina where I did it like the angle of my dog taking the photo herself. Like she wishes Petco was open because she would love for me and my boyfriend to buy her snacks. That's all she thinks about, I know it, is snacks. Anyways, so I posted that, and I think just because it had Petco in it, all these brands, about 5 or more brands, contacted me at the same time through that photo that they want to give her things. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Yeah, why not? The first one had like over 100,000 followers, and I'm like, yes, that means they might be legit, let's do it. I'm using my Milk Cosmetic Impulse palette because if we're going to the fall, this screams fall to me. But if you don't know about promo stuff, they send over a media kit, and what that is a list of requirements they have from you if you want to promote their stuff. Some companies have this, not all, and they sent over a media kit list. And what this list said, oh, that we get 50% off all their stuff and feature things that we buy from this company. Great, awesome. We also get a discount code for our followers with Miss Kina that they get 25% off. Oh my gosh, so great, awesome. And I just had to make an account through their website and pick what she would like to promote. And I'm like, this is amazing. But looking at the fine details of this, they want us to buy product to promote. It doesn't work like that. You're not paying me to post. I mean, she only has 300 followers, but I know how Instagram deals work. I've been wheeling and dealing, doing my online business on YouTube and Instagram for 10 years, over 10 years. So yeah, they wanted us to buy products, dog products, to promote it. And I'm like, no, 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 that's not how my child works. And so that was that. And I've faced that before in makeup, but this just right off the bat felt weird. Do people do this? Do they buy stuff to promote on dog pages? I thought BarkBox and all these like dog things were just dog things that they got free and promote. Maybe not. It kind of felt like the coffin was unveiled, like behind the scenes. Like I was looking behind the curtains on what goes on in the dog IG pet Instagram life, and I didn't like it. I would even post it to my regular Instagram if it was a good enough product with my dog. On top of that, the same week on my regular Instagram, not my dog's Instagram, let me tell you the embarrassing thing that happened to me. I got myself into a predicament. Here's how it happened. Well, my boyfriend and me talk on, not only in person, duh, we live together, but we talk on Instagram. Usually it's in meme form. Usually we send each other like our favorite comedian actors and comedians stories that we think is funny on Instagram. And I'm verified on Instagram, no brag. Like, I hate even saying that. And I forget. So I'm the first person that pops up when I like someone's things, when I watch their IG stories probably. And when I want to reply to my boyfriend about someone's story he sent me, I accidentally replied like an old grandma who knows nothing about technology to the actual actor, to the actual famous comedian. And I'm the first one that pops up. I feel like someone who should not be complaining about this, but here we are. So he sent me this thing of this comedian who replied back to me, and we had a conversation where I was like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend sent me your thing and I'm so sorry, and we are huge fans of your comedy acting sketches, blah blah blah. And he's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, tell your boyfriend that I love him, blah blah blah. So that's that, right? But then he comes back to have a conversation for me, asking for my rates. Good thing I don't have an OnlyFans account and I do makeup, and I'm a makeup account in this situation, because what, just asking for rates? I hope he's talking about makeup. I'm for sure, I hope he's talking about makeup, because what else would I do for rates? It could be suspicious, but I'm thinking it's makeup. So I'd give him my rates because I know he's in Texas. But the thing about Texas is I gave him my rates and I said that's not including gas for traveling, because the thing about Texas is you could travel for 12 miles and still be in Texas, because it's such a big honkin' state that we could like thrive on our own. I'm using this palette because it has a pumpkin orange and black. Duh, I'm gonna buy it. So I told him my rates, not including, I said, traveling, because he was in San Antonio, which is 4.5, probably 5 hours in traffic drive for me. Oh my gosh, imagine. It would have to be some Cardi B type level makeup for that. You have to be careful. You have to have rates for beauty makeup, effects makeup if you do both. You have to have like driving, or if you want a kit rate. Like there's so many things. I could do a whole video about this. It's so complicated. I feel like a business degree with a certified makeup like certificate would be just as good to have a business degree with that makeup certificate in situations like this. See, this is why it's smart to have a publicist or someone or a manager working for you. Again, like I said, I could do a whole entire video about this topic right here about makeup jobs, because I've almost had makeup jobs that looked so legit, but they were big scams to go into, you know what kind of trafficking? Yeah, that's how bad it was. And like my publicist didn't even catch it. Like I've had some terrible experiences on job stuff. The glitter I just used is like, I don't know if it's eye safe, which makes me nervous. It's from this Colourpop maroon palette. I'm gonna get this green from the Makeup or Murder palette that I've been using the black from, and do that as like a base for my highlight. Ooh, I should have done highlight later. Oh well, we're here. But a tip I can give you is, in my opinion, you could do this, but I would not work for promo codes. Like if you're gonna do promo codes, I would get a check on top of it, because like you don't know what your paycheck's gonna be with a promo code. And I know a lot of influencers get a lot of traffic and they can rely on promo codes. But for me personally, a lot of my video views come from Google searches, which aren't actual subscribers, like diehard fans. And like fans of certain movies and genres and TV shows of like makeups I do. It's not necessarily a guaranteed paycheck from a promo code. This is why I have a publicist and stuff. But you can set up contracts where they pay you half up front, or at least a portion up front before you do the job, and then the other half or parts of it after you're done completed with the job, you know? But maybe you have to have a certain following at that. This is just from my experience. working in the industry for so long. But those are some tips and tricks that I would like to give you without going into a whole video, which I could do about makeup jobs, the correct way to like look at contracts and stuff like that, and like see what's a good fitting job and what's not. Because like I said, even me who's been in the industry, I've been doing makeup business for over 5 years. I've been on the online internet industry for like over 10 years, and I still almost got into that weird trafficking thing that wasn't even a real job. It was scary, spooky. Almost got roped in. But let's talk about pyramid schemes, because that's what really inspired me to make this video too. Because what really gets my goat, gets me upset, is there's a lot of people like buying into these pyramid schemes. I know it's like during a hard time right now, during a pandemic where people want to sell things, and you could sell stuff through a pyramid scheme. Be on my guess, do it. But in my opinion, when people say that, you know, selling a certain makeup through a company, like you get certain amounts or even buy certain amounts of product from a company to resell, that's not running a small business in my opinion. And I know this is controversial, but you know, those diet drinks, they even have magnetic eyelash companies now that people are buying into. That's kind of pyramid schemey, where they, again, buy it from a bigger company and they're just a representative for this certain company of lip gloss, or oh my gosh, that mascara company. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some certain makeup brands that go door to door, skincare, where like they act like you're being invited as a friend to a party, or they're talking to you like a friend on Facebook, but they're just there to sell you something. And there's so many of like these people on Facebook. I just go to Facebook for its original intention, that's the word, where I want to talk to family that lives cross country, or see what my friends from college and high school are up to. You know, I'm not here to be sold into a pyramid scam. And I get, again, so upset when these people who are selling pyramid scheme stuff saying that they're a small business, when creating something by hand and creating something and selling it through your actual small business is totally different and such more hard, dedicated work than buying stuff and reselling it in most of these pyramid scheme type things. Let's look at the definition of pyramid scheme actually. The definition in the dictionary of a pyramid scheme is a form of investment in which each paying participant recruits two further participants, with returns being given to early participants using money contributions later. Just like how, oh my gosh, there was this one brand of like this knife company that would try to sell our souls away straight out of high school. And what I mean by that is, right when we graduated high school and we left the stadium to get our diplomas, there was someone from this certain brand trying to get us to sell, like this was a guaranteed job, but it's a pyramid scheme to sell knives and stuff. It's so dumb. And good thing I talked to my dad about it before doing it, because he was like, don't do this. You don't want your first job to be, I know you're desperate, fresh out of high school, but you don't want it to be freaking knives for some weird company. And I know so many people that worked for that company ended up falling for the scam, and it was as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I remember in college, I always have the worst luck, even before college, with group projects. Like I end up being the one who does most of the work, and I was sectioned off in this group project in art class by this girl who wanted to sell me, I think it was perfumes or something, and it was definitely pyramid scheme vibes. And that was one of the first times I learned about pyramid schemes, where like if you join to also sell with them through whatever company they work for, you could get more benefits, and it's almost like the sales pitch that you get that makes you feel guilty. It's terrible. So for this green on the inner corner, I just used this green from Makeup and Murder, and my favorite green, which is Mary Jane from this Colourpop. They sell as an individual, it's amazing. And I know that a lot of people don't know much about marketing, and that's probably why they'll be sold into these pyramid schemes or even scam type brands, to where they don't really work, they're really expensive, but you know, they don't know much about marketing themselves or how to gain a following to really sell. But when you work for yourself in a small business, you have to take risks and opportunity and not expect to make a big profit first going out your first few months, or maybe even your first year or two. Like, I was working on YouTube videos for a very long time before I got paid. And that's not even the same as like these awesome people that sell their unique arts on Etsy, or they actually have a business of buying stuff at a thrift store and putting hard work into refurbishing furniture, into, you know, redoing paints on cabinets and stuff like that. Like, I have a friend who makes beautiful artwork on shoes and canvases, on bags, and from her own home for years, and it took her a long time to get where she's at, and she's super popular now. I just get tired of people guilt tripping me, especially if they're family and friends, to buying into, there's a difference between a small business and just purchasing something from a company. Like, I know you need to make money, but you could be making so much more money, and it'd be so much more better if you make your own business. Because these companies are profiting off of people who are in need when they could be doing their own business, you know? I know it's easily said than done, but again, I'm gonna use this Mary Jane as a highlight. You know, it's not a cat sketch video without a lip highlight, upper lip highlight. I know you guys hate my upper lip highlight, some people. I love it. And I'm gonna do what I want to do, even if I want green highlight. Ooh, let's mix some flexitarian. Yes. Like, if a company wants you to list people that you could sell your product to, that's the first red flag that you should not be working for that company. Because I've worked for like Bath and Body Works and stuff, you know, they don't ask me, hey, can you sell our new Japanese cherry blossom lotion to, who can you sell this to in your family? That does not happen. I forgot to contour. I just realized, I'm like, why does my face look not as flavor or depth? Because I forgot contour. So yeah, in college I had this time, because you know, all college students are broke, where I thought that someone was my friend, but they were just really selling me into some pyramid scheme that they're working for. Or they like lost weight from like cleansing teas, and they said, oh no, it's this thing that I'm selling, and you know, you could be a seller too and make money like I make. That's so many red flags. As you can tell, I'm not naming names of companies, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know enough about makeup and stuff, then you know. But what really got my goat was, do people ask to be my Facebook friend just to get the guts to sell me into these eyelash like pyramid scheme companies? Because I'm really starting to wonder, because like friends of my family will add me on Facebook, and it's like, oh, I've only seen Stacy, let's say, Stacy doesn't make a fake name, Stacy at my aunt's barbecues every summer. Like, what? I'm surprised she wants to be my Facebook friend. We don't really talk that much. We haven't even had really deep conversations, because you know me, I'm at snacks talking about conspiracy theories, hauntings, and ghosts. And everyone else is like your average Ken who's talking about the truck they just bought and what their job at an oil field is like at my family get-togethers. So yeah, I'll have all these random people who I barely speak to at, there's a difference between, oh, I love when they ask me business advice, to be not being sarcastic, to be honest, because I could tell you the best like ring light, beginner camera, tripod setup, editing software in the business. I love that thing. You're trying to learn to grow an actual business. But if you're here to sell me on these creams and eyelashes and lipsticks from this random company that I could buy even cheaper from Target than through you, and I get a discount if I join your, it's like cultish behavior. I know that's extreme. I feel like so many people will be so offended, because I just get so sick. You do not even know how many people want me to promote their bands and pyramid schemes. My favorite was when the guy that tortured me and bullied me, not tortured, he bullied me and I was in love with him and he knew it through middle school and high school, asked me, he broke my heart and he knew it, and he asked me to promote his band on my YouTube channel. Like, how's that gonna work, Kevin? His name's not Kevin. I don't forget, I'm like an elephant. I'm thick, I'm cuddly, and I won't forget. Some of us Asian people hold grudges and we don't like talking about it. Me. If you hear my phone going off through this video, it's because me and my friends are living our absolute life looking at all the Halloween stuff for sale, and I don't want to risk my life going to Michael's to look at decorations in person. Oh, but I found this YouTube channel. I talked about it on my Instagram, but I'll put it down below. It is all of the Halloween decorations at Spirit, at Home Depot, at Lowe's, in video form, reviewing them for the year 2020 so you can see them before you decide to order or purchase them. It's heaven on earth. And it doesn't have that many subscribers or views, this YouTube channel. It's super underrated, so I'll link it down below. Remind me in the comments if I don't, because you know, my brain. I have to think of a million things every day. I have so many lists, it's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, my list for Halloween videos this year is amazing. Not to brag, I have so many great ideas this year. I don't know what came over me, but I'm so ready for fall and Halloween. My introverted owl-like vampire living life is thriving, not having to probably see people in person this year. If I get trick-or-treaters, I'm gonna be so like, I'll just wear some sort of doctor mask. I made a lipstick and it's dried up now. But what I did was I combined Perish from Glam Gloss, amazing. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is a individual who got her stuff together to make her own cosmetic brand. Glam Gloss Beauty is amazing. They have great eyelashes that are out of this world. They'll touch your eyebrows and feather your any dust off your eyebrows that you got. They're so long and gorgeous. Her liquid lips are amazing. I really want to try her eyeshadows. She also has glitters with glitter adhesive. You should definitely check out Glam Goth. But I mixed this with like a cream orange color. But look how pretty. It's like if your baby drank a pumpkin spice latte and puked it up, is this color on my lips. Again, I just mixed Perish, which is this beautiful 90s brown color from Glam Gloss Beauty, with an orange cream paint. But isn't that giving you like carrot baby food vibes or like Halloween candy baby vomit vibes? I love it. My lips are screaming it needs a brown lip liner and gloss. But I just wanted to make this video to let you know that you should buy from smaller brands, not always Amazon, and not pyramid schemes, somewhere in between, like my good old friend Clever Kim's Curios, who makes amazing jewelry. My good old friend Carol, who makes, oh my gosh, the best like Mickey Mouse, Halloween, Disney themed face masks. She hand makes them. My friend Beverly, who does her own artwork, I'll list her too. And Glam Gloss Beauty. Ooh, Color Drain's a good brand too. It's a smaller makeup brand. Alright, I'm gonna put on some gloss and lashes and I'll be right back. And with that, we got some orange gloss and some lashes on. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video and that I didn't offend too many people. I just want, you know, smaller businesses to rise, creative people to rise during this time. And I think taking that away from them of calling yourself a small business when you're not, it just feels weird to me as someone who had to grow their own business from the ground up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It was such spooky vibes for me. I was feeling orange, greens, smokiness, burgundies, browns, all the colors of all of the leaves, every single one leaf on the ground that falls this spooky season. I want to incorporate in this makeup look and I had so much fun talking to you guys. Subscribe for more videos like this. I also do makeup effects and we always talk about the creepiest, weirdest, spookiest things here on this channel. I had so much fun hanging out with you guys today. I hope you guys got some awesome tips on things I use in this video. I'll list down below the products that I used as always, as best as I can. Thank you friend for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully see you later, creators. Love ya. Bye.